What's going on, everybody? This is your review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5. I did not write down an episode, but who really cares? Um, because even though this episode went by so slow, and I understand why it's going by so slow, because quarantine, COVID, all that good jazz, and them trying to stretch out this season so they can try to get the normal amount of episodes. But because it was so much, I didn't get a chance to write everything down. It's 9:03, so literally the show just went off 3 minutes ago, and I didn't have time to be going back in time and stuff. So if I miss anything, we keep the conversation going in the comments. I was gonna go live, but look, it's late. It's Chicago. I'm trying to get up early because I gotta get outside and rake leaves and whatnot. And I prefer to do it in the cool of the day, which right now, because I think it's supposed to be like either 60 or 70 something tomorrow. So yeah, I'm trying to get that done first thing in the morning, that day break. Not the point. So anyway, they're getting ready for Portugal. Candace, Wendy, and Robin are appalled that Monique decides to countersue, which she's well within her rights to do so. So what the hell ever. Yeah. Monique and Karen meet up. Karen breaks the news about the trip. Monique did not know about it, and then we also saw a little bit later in the episode that right before the trip, Ashley did talk to her about it, but she was a little bit upset. She was like, yeah. Karen had to beat me to the punch, whatever. Monique brings up the news that Ashley told her, and Karen's whole thing is like, look, if it was me, this is what it was, and I felt they could have let that conversation play out because it seemed like they chopped it up so much, because obviously that conversation went a hell of a lot longer. But they pretty much got over it. Karen says that her relationship with Candace right now is not broken, but it's just scratched. And Monique just feels like with Karen, she's not being disloyal if she's being loyal to both of them, where you can be in the middle, which you can. And I'll be honest, like someone who really wants you to pick sides, depending on the situation. But yeah, I don't know. It's just way too much. I just want Candace to grow the fuck up. Anyway, Eve, who is Ashley's friend, will be watching Dean during the day. Michael is supposed to put him to bed. So that was their part. Oh, I'm sorry. And so right now Ashley is with her husband Michael. So that happened. She also brings up that Monique asked her to write a statement about Ashley's incident with Candace, and I guess that's because she wasn't physically present when the altercation happened, because she happened to be in the bathroom, whatever. But Ashley doubles down on the fact that Monique had her back, which I think that they probably did have tapes down there in the basement or cameras, and probably just hit the shit. It is what it is, and then not just that, even though we all know that Ashley and Michael have somewhat of an open relationship or non-traditional, Ashley actually told Monique, so when it got brought up at the little wine cellar, Monique acted shocked, but she had already known. But here's the thing, that lets you know that Monique is a real one. Like, even though for most people that's really not a secret, but still being able to hold on to that says a lot. It really does. Yeah. Okay, so that's that on that. So they're in Portugal. Karen, they're sitting down for dinner. Karen is sipping on milk because she mentions that it's because she has an ulcer. I'm not going to say she doesn't have an ulcer, but I think what it is she's like, you're not finna catch me slipping. The last time that I was drinking, I sat here and, I had, just genuine moment. Y'all running back telling that to, Big Mouth Giselle. So y'all not finna catch me slipping. I see you. I see you. So Wendy brings up the degrees yet again and tells how she got her name. Long story short, parents came over here, didn't have none. He worked at Wendy's, got promoted to manager. His second daughter named her Wendy, which is her. Who cares? Karen says that she is an advocate for education. Giselle said, then why did you belittle hers? And why did you belittle Wendy's education? Karen says she didn't try to. And Karen, Giselle like, but you did, and she's like, you know what? We don't even need to go down that road. Wendy has a 2. She really want her mom talking about. So, well, you know what? I put a button on it. Close it up, and it's like, okay, but you can tell that she was inebriated. You can truly tell that she was probably drinking before then, and it seems like she needs liquid courage to sit here and go at her, which is very telling. The girls have drinks. I forget what the actual name is, but they start calling it Poom Poom, and yeah, all right. Giselle steers the conversation to Ashley, and asking Ashley about how she's doing, with Michael and everything. And again, I'm so glad Karen sees the bullshit. I think at this point she just said fuck, because she sees like, okay, she's literally asking everybody about their shit. But as she says, hey, they're back in their relationship, and Giselle not really feeling that. So then she goes and asks Karen about Ray, and Karen just says, I mean, look, it is what it is. But Karen didn't have enough, because it's like, okay, so you done sat here and pretty much kind of stir stuff with me and Whitney. Now you done came with her. Okay, so what's going on with you and Jamal? And Giselle gets defensive. Karen feels concerned because Jamal hasn't supported her. Because I mean, if y'all true together, he should be supporting you. She see the forest for the trees, and then she asks, "Is he proud of you?" And Giselle's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Cause a proud man will support his woman." I about didn't fail the hell out. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Not only support her, but will be with his woman, where she's at. And then Giselle saying, you don't need to see him. You're not having sex with him. And Karen was like, praise the Lord. I wish she would have really went down that rabbit hole, like, but he was fucking the congregation, wasn't he? I wish she would have went there, but she didn't, because Karen was trying to keep it cute and classy, so that's all right. So Robin asks why she hasn't brought him around if she pretty much is like, we all share our relationships and what goes on and whatnot. So if we share, why don't you share? And Giselle gave her the nastiest fucking glare, because it's almost just like, you supposed to be on my side. And like, you saw it in her face. She was so bad. I was here for it. Ashley tries, so they retire. Ashley's in her room. She tries to call Michael 2 separate times. He does not pick up. She calls her friend, what is her friend name? Eve. Eve said that he isn't there. She calls him again. He then picks up, and he is making an excuse, because she's like, well, you supposed to have been home at 7. It's 7:11. And he says that he was in a meeting and it just got out. He's on his way home. I'm like, now Michael, come on, bro. That whole, I was in the meeting, I had to work, like, come on, bro. Bro, that shit's so too fucking 1992,000. Come on, bro. So he is getting real defensive. Michael says to her, you missed your baby, which I know that might give some people some pause, but I think Michael also sees what the hell is going on. So it's the whole, okay, this is your baby. You suckered me. You got it. Is what it is. But then he said, I can't be molested like this. Like, what? You can't be, who's the jigger say, what, huh? Oh, okay. All right, Michael. Ashley gets off the phone. She cries, says she wants to go home. She shows pictures. She has her phone up looking at pictures of baby Dean. I'm not going to say that she did not feel a way, but what I will say is, Ashley, I see you. Okay? Because you doing exactly what Candace is doing, but you doing it better. Because you are... I won't say this wrong, but you are chronologically, displaying all of your distress, emotion, and everything. So when you get ready to take his ass to in court, hit the tapes right here. Like, you see how he did me? I was over here, in Portugal, just breaking. I see what you're doing, Ash. I'm not saying you want her, but I see what you was doing. But he does end up apologizing. Robin and Giselle will meet up in Giselle's suite, and Giselle's just mad because Robin didn't defend her. Get the fuck over it. She looked at her like, you a bad slave. That's how she was looking at her. Candace is in her room with these sticky notes. Now, what I find to be hilarious, what I find to be hilarious is how is it that your storyline started with you and Chris and possibly having a child. So we have that, we have you in this song, but now the song is slightly, above, but you ain't even talking about the baby no more because you done truly made you getting your ass whooped your storyline. Okay. I'm tired of it. So the girls are in these propel carts. I don't know exactly what you call them. In one, you have Wendy, Giselle, and Ashley. And Giselle asks Wendy about her and Karen's relationship status again, trying to get them to beef. And Wendy once again brings up her fucking look, y'all. I'm mad I didn't have nothing to drink today. And if y'all wonder, I don't know if y'all can see it. Can you see it? Some pink lemon. Ooh, and oh Lord, I done got it on my dang on keyboard trying to show y'all. Hopefully it don't get sticky. I'm about to clean it later. This is real time y'all seeing this shit. But anyway, pink lemonade is what I'm drinking. I wish I actually had a drink because I swear I'm getting tired of hearing talk about these damn degrees. I'm probably gonna start taking a shot every time I hear her bring up these damn degrees. Karen, Robin, and Candace are in the other one, and the girls ask, well, more or less, Robin asks Karen about her perception of what Ashley has been telling them, and Karen does her best to try to like steer it away. Like I'm really fucking with Karen. I'm really here for it. So the girls sit down for food, and I don't know who, but someone had asked Giselle, Karen, and Ashley what they had talked about. It might have been Robin, and if it was, it's probably because I wouldn't be surprised if Giselle sent her a text message saying, "Hey, ask me about this, whatever." So when he wants to bring up this dang on degree again, because Karen is like, "Okay, well, we had it last night." She put a button on it. She was like, "Okay, well, I want to unbutton it." She goes down this dang on spiel, and Karen apologizes because, like, okay, if I hurt your feelings, it is what it is. So we see that Giselle is truly mad about a Jamal thing, and Karen tells her, pretty much when it comes to him, just be guarded. Still trying to be nice to a woman, be guarded. So, and then Giselle asks her about her being guarded, and Karen is like, rightfully so, I was guarded. I mean, would you share your information with the devil? With Satan? I was so here for it because you could clearly see Karen has had enough, and I am here for it. Yes, call this green-eyed gremlin the quote-unquote first lady. Yes, please call her what she is. All right, they say his name and he shall appear with she in the midst of the whole damn time. So Giselle FaceTimes Jamal and just zooms the camera around just so they can see him, and then quickly jumps off. And I believe this was in her confessional that Karen was like, well, Jamal lives in her phone, and why does she think I want to tell her any? Because all she gives us is trying to be somewhat PG with this. I know I slipped up a little bit, y'all. Y'all got to work with me. And that's pretty much it. The only thing that I know that I didn't mention is Ashley had said that to Karen, I believe. No, I don't know who she said. I don't think she said to anybody, but she did mention that on this trip that she was going to have to talk to Candace about, doing a whole statement on Monique's behalf. Y'all have to excuse me, like so much, all these dang on names, they run together. It is what it is. But that's my review. Hopefully I can get my keyboard cleaned up because I literally just bought a brand new one because my cousin was over here with her kids and they spilled some stuff on that one. It got all sticky and whatnot. So I'm hoping I clean this one. It doesn't do that to this. Doesn't matter. But this is my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys on the next video, which I'm going to try to get some more playthroughs this week. But expect at least one of those, probably more, and expect Braxton Family Values. Yeah, that's it. All right. Peace.